A pastry chef, according to Wikipedia, is a station chef in a professional kitchen, skilled in the making of pastries, desserts, breads, and other baked goods. Hello everyone, my name is John London, and I want to tell you about how I got my start in the food business. I was about 13 years old, and I got a hold of a pastry book called Desserts 1, 2, 3. It was literally simple as that. 1, 2, 3. 3 ingredients. I was interested in creating a pastry called the creme brulee. Like I said, I was 13 years old. My family and we hopped in the car, took a road trip down to Santa Barbara, California. We would usually go out different road trips, just hop in the car, stay a couple nights. We also enjoyed going out to eat, fine dining and whatnot. I ended up stopping by this bookstore on the main street at Santa Barbara, and I was really interested in learning how to cook, so that was awesome. Now that you got a little background information, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Once we got to Santa Barbara that night, it took about 4 hours to drive out there from where I live, it's in Marina Valley, California. We ended up getting there, found a little hotel, stayed the night. Following day, I ended up walking around Main Street. I think it was called State Street out there in Santa Barbara, California. There's a lot of little tourist attractions, little gift shops and whatnot. I knew my parents weren't gonna buy me any of that stuff, so I just decided to hold out and be patient. You know, all the little things that say Santa Barbara on it, you could bring back home and share with friends or whatnot. We ended up walking into the Barnes and Noble, and that's where I found a nice section on culinary arts, where I was completely awestruck. I was like, wow, this is gonna be amazing. I found the book, 1, 2, 3 Desserts. It was about $30. I begged my parents to get it. You know, my father, he was always saying things like, oh, you know, you gotta get something that's educational, you know, I don't wanna waste your money on stuff. So I figured, hey, this is an excellent opportunity for me to really go for my passion and just get a bunch of extra knowledge that might be valuable later on in the future. And I couldn't wait to get started. They ended up getting it. So we wrapped up the trip, headed home. I was eager to get started on this. My uncle had always been talking about a certain recipe. It was a creme brulee. He had it at many different places, fine dining, and I thought, well, hey, three ingredients: heavy cream, egg yolks, vanilla, sugar. I'm like, wow, I could do this. Well, it wasn't as easy as I thought. The heavy cream was actually an expensive ingredient, so there brought more costs. Which I was selling candy at school. I had a little extra cash. I ruffled up a couple extra bucks, and I was able to get the ingredients to do it. And therefore, I was talking to my mom and everything, and she was a good cook. She still is to this day. I didn't think that I was gonna have the support I needed to create these desserts, so I was really on my own. I had to do all this stuff by myself. It was mostly like a trial and error. I'm not completely certain that the first one came out that delicious or that good. Nowadays I can make it with my eyes closed. Another thing that I had to learn is how to clean up after myself, and there was many long nights where the kitchen was a mess and I had to clean up all these dishes and stuff, and it was just a huge mess. So after all that trial and error, I was able to get through it and, you know, make a good creme brulee, and my uncle was very impressed. I'll never forget how this whole thing went down, and I was able to get that first push into the pastry chef life. Although today I'm working in a restaurant, I'm not quite the pastry chef that I imagined myself to be. I did do a lot of side gigs. I made cakes and a lot of different cookies and things of that sort. And it was a great experience. I was able to almost teach myself how to do all these things. It was a very inspiring little journey. It's still going on to this day. So now, to bring everything to a close, you guys know I love how to cook. So that's the random little thing that happened to me. Showed me how to get that extra push into cooking, and I had to start somewhere. And now to this day, I can make that creme brulee with my eyes closed pretty much. Just bringing all those ingredients together, even putting a little extra flair to it, just being able to have that artist effect to it, where it's not only the ingredients, the way you make it, it's the way you present it. And it's always fun to see someone try the dessert and put a smile on their face. So there it is. Now you know how I got my start into the food business. Thanks for watching.